She met Sarkodie. Look at the level of Yvonne at the time. Who was Sarkodie at that time? A budding artist who was just beginning to win some awards left, right, and center by the cheap Ghanaian award systems. Sarkodie, you have responded to somebody who has said something, and by so doing, you have looked down on womanhood. This is a woman who has gone through hell. She almost won Miss Ghana and a BBC. This is a woman who was born without a father. Up till now, she's looking for a father. Her book says, I am not Yvonne Nelson. The problem is not the Yvonne, is the Nelson there. What I read in this book, what I see every day when I read this book, is a woman who is suffering from mental issues. Sarkodie, I started losing interest in him and his maturity level at a certain point. Oyobia me pena sempa say I never believe say obi bet my rap and reach the level Sarkodie reach in Ghana, because it was all about singing. Yetunyum. One of his biggest hits at the beginning, I think My Baby or so with R2Bs I buy, and I told myself say R2Bs nema nyumwe hit here and I rap be. I'm not sure say it will work. Just like coming back into the Sarkodie thing, no. Also buy and rap no. I didn't think that he would make it with a rap. It was just a matter of time. Boom! The guy was moving. Boom! He was going. I say, hey, Charlie, then we have a lot to learn. Corporate, suit, nice looks, first now or headphone on him. He wanted to assume a certain identity. Long story cut short, Sarkodie was able to make it. But where I started losing interest in Sarkodie, one, he tweeted sometime, he said, Ubi yare, and I think the person needed 7,000 or 9,000 or 10,000, whatever it was. And this is not 50 years ago. This is just about 3 years ago. I'm not too certain. And Oba, social media, on Twitter, asking people to donate money to somebody who was in ICU at the time. I don't have the full details, but that's the whole content of the thing. And the comments that I saw, they represented me. Say, Papa, who now rap say money no be problem, huh? Somebody needs 7,000 or ICU. When are people going to donate? And their legs like meat pie,
like a Bible
like that, and read from Leviticus, and told us straight away, this Bible that I'm reading, you have to keep it holy. Next time I open it and I see that Leviticus has been moved to Numbers, I'm going to deal with you.
With ginger.
See? Ginger and pepper. That's what she said. She said she was so naive when it came to some of these things. And when she was careless, Sarkodie wasn't the first person she dated. And to she said she lost her guard. These are the words. Because the guy was probably charming. Probably she saw a certain future in Sarkodie. Ojai, you can meet us. I've met a number of ladies on a first meeting. I won't take them for cheap. I won't look down on them. It's just the aura around you. Sometimes it's what you bring on the table. But there are some men who are immature. A loose girl. No. It depends on who you meet. She met Sarkodie. Look at the level of Yvonne at the time. Who was Sarkodie at that time? A budding artist who was just beginning to win some awards left, right, and center by the cheap Ghanaian award systems. Like VGMA and others are. You have to vote before you win. Award burnout, you're voting to buy. You are buying the award. These are the conversations we should have. The hard conversations. You can marinate the thing, garnish the thing, but the truth remains the truth. Award Ben Uber voted to win that award. These were the awards Sarkodie and the rest were winning, including me myself.
As of that time now winning, send a amount.
Debbie and I returned all the awards.
After how many years?
After when I got conscious, there is no expiry date when it comes to consciousness. A bimmer take home 20 years with Halifax when I came with talk or say, some things he wrote in the past and there he would have taught something else. And
of course.
We grow. It takes people different times to journey to their destination. And the Sarkodie's issue, Yvonne was a beautiful flower. You liked the girl, you went and did your own thing. Fine. Then she got pregnant. when she got pregnant, she approached her and said, oh, what we did, it locked. And you said you were not ready. According to her in her own book, also say she wasn't that ready. Normally, when things like this happen, the women are more traumatized than the men. Most of the time, it doesn't even matter their age. Are confused, especially in Yvonne's thing. What I read in this book, what I see every day when I read this book, is a woman who is suffering from mental issues. Sarkodie did not see, or he refused to see, said, this is a woman who was born without a father. Up till now, she's looking for a father. Her book says, I am not Yvonne Nelson. The problem is not the Yvonne, is the Nelson there. This is a woman who has gone through hell. She almost won Miss Ghana and a BBC. And so many different things. I expect the corporate Sarkodie, who wants everybody to see him, say, oh, industry darling boy, Yeah, he's so corporate, he's a gentleman. You come up with this vulgarity. How many dicks have you sucked? Excuse my Latin.
It's wrong.
You are for the street. So you slept with a street girl, right? You are immature. You look, go to the Bible, enter the Bible. Prostitutes crown. Mary Magdalene, no There was a prophet who was ordered by God to go and marry a prostitute. And look at how God used a prostitute to save Israel. Remember these are times. So you never look down on people like that. Who advises Sarkodie? Why na Oman no advice no? For Yvonne, she wrote a masterpiece. Me kind book where I feel so good. I wish say there were some names she hid from us that she would have mentioned. Like the Nigerian issue, how some actresses were lesbians, and some too were taking drugs and all that. And I wish say, Anka, all these things will come on. But Sarkodie's response is nothing. And if I had my own way, I would strip him of all his ambassadorial deals. One, I will ban his music for a certain period. This is what happens. Look at what happened to Kanye West.
For what offense?
Good. He asked for what offense? The offense is that you have responded to somebody who has said something, and by so doing, you have looked down on womanhood.
Yvonne book no release here no, very explosive. Na African na me who aka so no aka so tro wa say book no explosive. The point is, we release a memoir na explosive unya reaction. So when your reaction from characters na bo mudin wo book no kwa na, unya reaction from people close to that characters na bo mudin. So characters na bo mudin wo book no, some popular figures are. If you don't get reaction from the popular figures, if you don't get reaction from the close people related to the public figures now, you get reaction from the followers. Let me give a few examples. In 2017, Caitlyn Jenner, the stepfather for the Kardashians, releasing the book, The Secrets of My Life. I'll care about, in Cindy also about the Kardashian friends and family.
From the altar.
Guess what? Unya reaction from Chris Jenner. Chris Jenner about someone can the crap and the kick account. Last year, Britney Spears, Indian pop singer Britney Spears, the sister Jamie Lynn Spears, released a book, memoir. Things I should have said. Or can be a lot of things about the sister. The sister no react here. Say, I say my working the baby now you bullshit and crap. Say. 2018, a very similar case to the CIA. Vivica Fox, any 50 Cent, according to a relationship. Vivica Fox released a memoir. Every day I'm hustling. Ed chronicle sexual relationship across only 50 Cent. 50 Cent react here. Say, I'd say where I can't book me. It's 14 years ago. Why are you bringing it up? To be the point where Fred living class or you're crazy. So, yeah, explosive books say we are, you get a reaction. Now, Yvonne Nelson, me 100%. But for a situation that I see 13 years ago, now we booker. one consider a couple of things. Number one, one consider the fact that Sarkodie and yet a 22-year-old Nibiu. Sarkodie at this particular moment, or your father. One consider the fact that Sarkodie at this particular moment, or your husband. One consider the fact that Sarkodie at this particular moment, 2023, or your global icon. She didn't care. So, it's been 13 good years. A lot of water has passed under the bridge. She did not even consider their friendship and honor by the kind, because from 2010 up to now, they've been friends. They've done projects together. They've hobnobbed together. Omocha pictures are afumba what can I say? Afumba Well, consider when you na and also damn it. I'll still put you in the book because you're an important figure on the story. One consider and all this shit. Miss G,
I don't think that's the case.
Sarkodie are reacting to sa explosive book way. One more example. Who be Samia? Like us, and you may Sarkodie responding to it there. Book you are responding to, and yes, or no more, like can you saw it. But I am not Sarkodie. Me shoes no. One of the biggest memoirs I released was in 2005 by a video vixen, Karen Stephens. Maybe the friend is Superhead. Head and super. It means oh yeah, now the memoir, the confessions of a video vixen. Only a lot of musicians die, from Asha to Jay-Z to Diddy to Dr. Dre. A number a dear is taken out from that lesson. Jay-Z. Jay-Z responded. Jay-Z has been able to maneuver the way to become one of the richest artists ever Kumasi. A coming kwa can make us Sarkodie. And you will the Akau focus on the projects you're on top. And now release the music video for confirm. You get. But I am not Sarkodie. Sarkodie is not Jay-Z. Book you release. I do not know the turmoil echoes on the I do not know the little turbulence are cropping up on the marriage. I do not know what confusion are about Titi or Kofi and I say friend Sarkodie or friend Papa because me say you go doing radio so me say you go your TV so I do not know. And so I cannot sit here and catch a Sarkodie and say you should not have responded because I'm not in his shoes. It's if you say if you actually produce an explosive book to say and you get a reaction. Why are we baffled? So there's been a reaction.
Does the week include Halifax?
No.
At the end of
the many.
Why? Because our baffling is not the response.
It is
It's the content of the response.
Content
No,
of the
for some
response.
people also, they thought and they said he should have. I think Logic made that statement. He should have been mute. He shouldn't have responded. So it's there are people who also who think that he shouldn't have.
But who say or release and turmoil na cause we fear na resolve
Maybe come person Arnold we na maybe son say and you be yet me for last week video na eboma na because last week Arnold time na response in buy no okay say obia or problem with it she also released their book
Change of mind.
No, I've not changed my mind.
me person
No, I didn't say Obia release a book.
they will see
Wait,
now we can Ola can say you to go and release
It's an option.
problem
No, see, I'll get there.
to ask na me
Yeah, but self for me, I'm
trying to
Because me drifting from what last week was on the book. This I got the song. Good.
Na me tia asema wo kan yi.
Sarkodie ewo options. One, like you said, Uncle Philly said you defaming a book more obetumi issue for defamation. Number two, so Philly said the rights of privacy you are infringing obetumi trigger legal proceedings. Number three, obetumi actual book as a response. Obetumi granting interview to a magazine, a radio or television. That's a response. Obetumi so aye, he's a musician. What do you expect? That's another option.
Statement.
Or a statement. That's another option available to him. Being quiet is a reaction. He would have stayed quiet as well. So options when you now are available to him. He chose one of it. Why are you worried?
Why are you worried?
Push.
Why are you worried?
His presentation was.
You are worried about his presentation.
It was too offensive. Yes. His presentation was not.
That's how he feels. The same way feeling at that particular moment, so reacted, and I reacted.
So you see nothing wrong.
Sorry.
Arnold says he loves conversation. Why would
I'm waiting for the however. You know where Arnold
I've already told you, say, a coming kwa.
But you are not suffering.
But I am not feeling what he's feeling. Conversation,
what is he feeling?
Oh, Mr. Logic.
He slept with a lady. He slept with a lady.
But he's admitted it in the song. So let him.
It's just a matter of acceptance. Push. What are you feeling? What are you feeling?
Hey.
No, of course. How if I should know this?
I don't
It has nothing to do with the
what are you feeling?
A couple of because some seminar a couple of years ago, I think 2010.
Yvonne be easy.
Mr. Logic.
Yvonne be easy girl.
I beg you. They talk nobody.
Yvonne be easy lady.
I beg.
Sarkodie should be proud that Yvonne even said that he slept with her.
You will get your turn. I beg you. Otherwise, you know the female.
Yvonne should be proud for grabbing a small boy and sitting on him and riding him.
Please, Arnold has got
Yvonne saw the lights before sack.
Oh, please.
Mr. Logic,
please.
you go
then why did she invite the boy
I can't wait for my time.
and let the boy impregnate her like that? Small boy, you grab him, chop him by heart.
That's why for no say Yvonne IOP. Because at that level, no
then Sarkodie the guy.
So even with the time they take talk, no,
Sorry,
it be
Kafra.
Arnold.
Miss G. Most critically wrong. The Adiwe Yakobano. The hand woman say, "Ebe make Yvonne elusu some following, any patronage. Sarkodie belusu some patronage and some following, and this is why. Businesses are two hinged on patronage. Patronage, you know, why one na patronage nebaso? Fans, the masses, the public. Now, Yvonne, the position in the stance in now, be very disappointed.